Quote of the week. We don't rise to the level of our expectations, we fall to the level of our training. That is a quote by an ancient Greek philosopher who has a very long name that I cannot pronounce properly, so please feel free to Google it for yourself. But I love this quote. I think it is extremely important and it highlights a lot of key things. When life is going along swimmingly, things are falling into place, it feels really easy. But as you know, life will happen in waves. There will be ups and downs. There will be bumps. There'll be dips. Shit's going to happen. And then when it does, you're going to naturally respond by falling into your subconscious patterns. So those thoughts and feelings that you always have when things start to go wrong. And then naturally that extends into your actions in the form of your habits. So when life is easy, we can feel like we're winning. And those things that we know don't serve us, those thoughts and feelings that we have in times of trouble, they're not there. They're not so prominent. The bad habits that we may have when we know we're struggling, they're not there either. But as soon as something does happen, we start to slip back. We see a resurgence of those thoughts and feelings. We see those habits start to come out. Those things we thought we'd stop doing, we suddenly start doing them again. And then naturally, as things improve, we start to see it taper off, and then we start the cycle over and over again. And for most of us, it feels like we're stuck. We're in this vicious cycle of dipping into things that don't serve us, getting out of them, falling back in, getting out, falling back in. Now, I know you've probably felt like that because I know I have with certain things as well. But there is a way out. If you have trained yourself so that your subconscious patterns and your habits serve you and support you, then life becomes less of a battle, even in those troubling times. I can guarantee you'll know so many people, probably even yourself, who are really happy, and when life is good, they're doing good. But as soon as things start to take a turn, you see them dramatically shift. They change completely. They drop. Just the tiniest thing, it sets them off and they become a different person, completely 180 switched. Probably you, it might be your best friend. We all have instances and things that make us feel like that. But I know, thankfully, that more and more people are waking up to the idea of training ourselves so that we can avoid this up and down. But a lot of people are approaching it slightly wrong. They're approaching it in a one-dimensional approach. So you'll see people decide that they want to live a better life, so they'll start training their body, or they'll start training their mind, or they'll go down the spiritual route. All of these things are great. You need them. But you've got to remember that you are not a one-dimensional being. You're multifaceted. And there's so many different things within your life that you need to be able to do, and you need to be able to support yourself with. So you need a multifaceted approach. At the heart of it, the driving force will always be your thoughts and your feelings. If we can train those at the center, then we can build everything off around it. But all of the different areas, they do matter, they do count. And if you're only focusing on one thing, then you're missing out. And you're not putting yourself in a position to truly live a life of prosperity, a life where you are optimized. So I would actually love to give you guys some free training. I'm always giving you free training. But if you don't already have it, the Prosperity Pack is available for you. So you'll find the Prosperity Playbook, which goes through all the things you don't need to do to live a better life. And it will talk you through some of the biggest struggles that women are facing nowadays. And then I'd also like to give you my Emotional Excellency mini-series that will help you go through clearing unwanted emotions. And that comes with a little bonus as well. So if you want it, just let me know in the comments. But the main thing today is to remember that life is the most significant event that you're ever going to undertake. It's the only one that really matters. So you need to prepare and you need to train. I'll see you all very soon.